Hey guys, it's George, and I am back with a brand new episode of D-Runk Comics. Just like every Wednesday, I got some new books, and I got a beer. Let's check it out. All right, and the first book that I got today was the second printing of The Walking Dead. So I'm not going to claim that I'm a diehard fan of Walking Dead. I did watch most of the TV series, but I've been way behind on the comic books. And really the only reason why I picked this up is I wanted to see how the story ended. And to me, it was an okay book. You know, I guess I might have enjoyed it more or hated it more had I been reading all the issues leading up to this. But to me, it was just kind of a, eh. All right, and the next book we got was Symbiote Spider-Man. So, Symbiote Spider-Man number 5. This series so far has been kind of recapping some untold stories of when Peter Parker had the Venom symbiote. It's a book I've really liked a lot. And when I say a lot, I don't mean that it, changed my life or anything, but easy, fun read, something you kind of forget about after you've read it, but nothing that you hate or nothing that made me want to get it off my pull list. If you want to read issue number 5, which is the conclusion to the story, I think they're going to continue the series, but the first 5 issues were one story. Digital code, whoop, right there. You got a digital code. And when you go to type in that code, remember this digit in here is the number 0, not the letter O. As always, if you do snag that digital code, please leave me a comment and just let people know that also might be trying to type that code in, that it's no longer available. All right, and then we had The Flash number 76. This is the cover B. So in my opinion, you don't really need to rush out and buy this one. It's not my favorite book. I actually have said that a lot about The Flash as of late, and not everyone's agreed with me on that. So maybe you don't trust me, maybe I'm wrong, maybe everyone else is liking this, and maybe you'll love it too. But for me, it was another meh. All right, this next book, it's an obvious cover by Catwoman number 14. I didn't even know. But yeah, another Art Germ cover for Catwoman, and probably my favorite one that he's done so far because I love Batman the Animated Series, and this drawing of his definitely took inspiration from that. No, I'm not going to read this one. All right, so this next one was cover F. This is Absolute Carnage Scream. This is one of the mini tie-in books that's going to come from this Absolute Carnage series. And I kind of skipped out on the last big Marvel event. That was the War of the Realms or whatever. I think I'm going to go all in on this one. So I did enjoy this book. This is a Young Guns variant, and it's kind of surprising. Found it at my comic book shop, which I said this a couple weeks ago, but my shop usually doesn't have variants, and this is cover F of a book. That's really rare. Sometimes they can be good for cover A, cover B, but a Young Guns variant cover F, that was kind of surprising. So that's why I picked up this one. And I did actually kind of like the book. It wasn't the best book I read this week. We'll get to that one later. But yeah, definitely a cool book. And if you want to stay up to date on what's going on with all the different symbiotes during Absolute Carnage, I would definitely recommend you read this one. Speaking of Absolute Carnage tie-in events, this is Separation Anxiety. Now, unlike the last one, I can't really highly recommend this book. Kind of a boring story to me. Kind of involves, a family that I'm not familiar with. Maybe they've been written about in comic books before, but to me, it looks like it's just like this brand new family that was invented just to deal with these symbiotes. And it's kind of a dull, boring book that was trying to be scary, but it just didn't pull me in, so I didn't really feel any of that. Now, you do not have to take my word for this one, because this is another one that has the digital code in it. So yeah, snag that code, find out for yourself, check it out on the Marvel Comics app. If you're the first one to grab it, you'll get to read this book without having to rush out to the store and buy it. It'll work on your phone or your iPad or whatever, so check it out. Now for my pick of the week, I've got Powers of X. That is right, I said it correctly. Powers of X. I'm not saying 10. That is an X. Powers of X. If it's Powers of 10, then the other book is House of 10, and none of that shit makes any sense. It's Powers of 10, damn it. Sorry, I got angry. Anyways, this is the Scotty Young variant. Cover F, if you're keeping track. Guys, this is my absolute pick of the week. Not giving out a digital code on this one because I don't feel like peeling that sticker off of this book. Kind of feel like keeping this one in good condition, but Should definitely check this one out, guys. Absolutely worth a read. It really follows up really well with the last issue, the House of X, and it really, tells a good story. I would definitely recommend checking this out. It's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing where this thing goes. All right, guys, that is all I've got for you today. I would like to point out that in one of my last videos, my good friend Burke Family 54 Comics pointed out that this slab right here was resting up against a picture frame. I was kind of hoping no one would notice, but he noticed. So I fixed it. I hope you're happy. Now, I do actually hope he's happy. And the best way you can make that dude happy, Burke Family 54 Comics, is to enter his 400 subscriber giveaway contest. Details down below. Not detail. I'm not giving details, but I'll give you a link. You click on the link, and then you'll have all the details right from the horse's mouth. It's not a horse, but you know what I'm saying. The details, you'll have them. All right, guys. Now, despite the fact that this video is about to end, I do have to remind you that I am unable to quit as I am currently too legit.